Hi, today will be slightly non-typical video on my channel because I would like to say a few words about new watch, Kospet PRIME, and generally the setup of PAN, Personal Area Network. When I write a unicycle, I usually use my application on the phone, which is Wheellog, and this is a well-known application with several descriptions and videos, and together with that I use, of course, Pebble Time, which shows the speed and the battery power and the power left and several other messages. So I have it mounted on my protector on my glove. But of course, together and in daily life, I also use together with my phone the Bluetooth headset. And Bluetooth headset allows me simply to answer the phone calls and talk when I have my helmet on, and also just to start the conversation from the headset. And this is modified headset MW1 from Sony, not anymore in production, and I have it with the modified headphones, which are from Sennheiser. And together with that, so we have first item, which is phone, second item, which is headset, third item, which is Pebble Time, fourth, which is unicycle, which I do not have on the screen here, and the fifth used to be my SM-V700 Android watch. And this is where this new fun part starts, because this watch is 5 years old, and it was the first generation of the Android watch offered by Samsung, and it was really great. Please have a look on the camera placement. It is very conveniently located, and when it was available on the market, immediately there was a group of people which created custom ROM for that, allowing several customized applications together with calculator, with full Android ROM, with quick dial, and with such a nice desktop using Nova Launcher, which simply makes this watch much more functional than the original one. And the very nice functionality of this watch is simply that it offers the very good quality camera, and this camera is conveniently located facing this way, facing outwards. Pictures from this camera is 1300 by 1300 pixels, but the color quality is very good, and for like small items like prices in the store or anything which you like to take a photo or make a short video up to 1 minute, it was really great functionality. Okay, so this is the watch. Of course, from this watch you can start the quick dial to the specific numbers. I have 6 numbers, and you can start several applications, including calculator and several other applications. So it was really great watch. It's 5 years old, it's this technology had not been developed in the same way anymore, because none of the big brands watches, they do not offer camera anymore. And I find this camera extremely useful in daily life, because it produces small pictures, so we can send it later on the internet. When you want to send them somewhere, it's pretty quick. Okay, so when we take the picture, and also this is something which is very important, that simply the watch is connected to the phone, and pictures taken on the watch, they are automatically transferred to the to the phone, you know, it's immediate. So please have a look. This is the picture which I took a moment ago, and it has been already transferred to the watch. It's you have it available at any moment. So this is like personal area network in practice. Okay, but the main tasks, main idea of this video was to introduce something very new, which is new watch in my setup. I really had to wait a long time to see the really useful watch on the market. This one is quite useful with just a few drawbacks. You know, generally speaking, it's a new Kospet PRIME watch. Really great. You can have several videos right now on the YouTube which describe the watch and functionalities. It offers 2 cameras. It offers full Android 711. It has a huge battery of 1260 milliampere hours, and it's IP67. Of course, it has the SIM module, so it's a full-featured phone. It is including GPS, Bluetooth, VLAN, everything like full-featured phone. So this is fine. In fact, the only thing which I'm quite unhappy is that unfortunately the camera placement is for some strange reason here, which of course makes the situation that if you have it on your wrist and you want to take a picture, you will take a picture of your hand mainly instead of the, you see, instead of the whatever you want to take a photo, you will take the picture of your own hand, which is idiotic. And moreover, when you want to when you record a video, it's even worse because those videos are recorded vertically. So this is a big request to Kospet to modify this and move the camera from here into here to put it here in this way. This will not be anymore so awkward. So this is my initial important request and appeal to Kospet to modify this. But just to say a few words about the setup. Originally, watch comes with completely different setup. Have a look on the various videos which you have on the internet about it, and for me it was unacceptable. I had to modify it into my own use, and you can have a few comments here how it looks like right now, because the functionality is really much better in this way. First of all, it's still not rooted, it's still the regular setup. I just changed the applications, how they look like. First thing which I have installed is simply Nova Launcher. I have the full official version, so it creates the shortcuts. It allows to do all of the customization of the full version. So first of all, this is the screen. Also, I have used a battery widget to show the battery level on the main screen. Applications are activated from the drawer, and you can start the applications from here. The back button works. You can start the camera directly from the screen. Oh, sorry, it's the watch. It's not easy to operate it this way, but you can see the camera works okay, and it's activated. Also, I've made several modifications to the various types of the setup parts, just to activate the camera by long press of the down button, which is possible, and you can have a back functionality here. I have installed the first thing, which is kind of super important, which is Watch Droid application, which allows you to simply control your phone calls and do several things directly from the watch. You can simply review incoming messages, and they are sent to the watch directly. You can start the phone call. You have quick dial here, and it really works. It's slightly late to activate the phone call right now, but the watch cooperates with the phone. So on the daily use, it is simply to operate as a set. So watch works together with your phone, which is super important, because even if this watch has the SIM module, this is secondary functionality for me. I mean, I use it only in situations where, for example, you go to the swimming pool, or you are going to the bar, or some place which you do not want to take your camera with, your big phone with you, so you only take the watch. And in such situation, it should be able to be used as a phone, in fact. So this is also possible, because when you activate the phone module, I have made the shortcuts, which allows me again to call a short group of people, which my usual contacts from here. But normally I use it with the big Android phone, and so it's a quick dial here, which you can call, but I can show you simply by calling just the number. Okay, so I can show you that the phone call can be activated. See. Just a second. Okay, I didn't test it this way right now, but just a second, maybe we'll be able to call it. Oh no, this one for some reason in this version does not work, but those contacts work for sure. I will check this. I didn't check it. And you can talk to contacts also, but it will give you the list of the contacts. But anyway, this control works. This control allows you to send also an SMS to the specific persons. Okay, so this is quite okay that it works this way. I will check, because maybe we have slightly too many items connected right now, and this may create some kind of a trouble, but normally I have tested it extensively, and it's slightly too many items connected. So maybe it's why, because in fact something which is non-standard situation here is that at this moment I have a mouse connected. So I will later on disconnect the mouse, and maybe this is creating this problem with the communication right now for the Android. But have you seen the watch that you can connect the mouse to it? So it was just fun to connect even more items to the watch. So this is the first watch, in fact, which I have connected the mouse to. Okay, so I'll switch off the mouse. So maybe it will activate the proper connection with the phone. Yes, it already connected. Okay, with the phone. It is Android, so Watch Droid version 9. Please remember that the application is in the older series, because it's an older release, because Play Store does not allow to release your phone number if you are calling, and right now the rules are different, so it creates a complication. The newest version is not really that good for calling anymore, because it does not show you the identification of the number. Okay, but we are connected to the phone right now, so I will try to call the. Okay, and this is the service center. Okay, and simply this the phone call has been activated. Okay, all those three devices work together: phone, watch, and the headset. You can see, you can hear that it operates correctly. Okay, so you can activate the phone. You can activate the phone call from the watch, either using quick call or using simply calling the specific number. Okay. By the way, yeah, it's a 15 seconds delay. You can send an SMS to a specific person, and this can be simply written by voice. So also it cooperates closely with phone, and this is like basic functionality for me, that this whole thing works together. And even if the watch has the SIM card, it's only for specific situations when you have no bigger phone with you, because you know this thing is simply too small to be really a standalone phone. It must be the phone which works together with the phone on the regular basis. Also, I can show you that, of course, this setup works all together when I simply make a phone call from the regular phone. You will see that this all, okay, you can see this all connects here. Okay, so we can deactivate it. Oops, sorry. Okay, it's also the message on the watch, and this message is displayed on the watch, on the phone, and it is displayed also, it has been displayed even when I write the unicycle. It was displayed on the Pebble. Okay, but the Pebble is right now displaying just the information about the speed of the unicycle and stuff like that. But this is like personal area networking practice. Okay, so all those devices work together, and you can have, it's all related, and it also works well together. So this is something which is like a key for me, that it's a reality. So regarding the watch again, I'm not playing that much with the watch faces. I just need the really good looking and good visibility basic watch face. So this is the one, as I said, with the full display for the power. By the way, this is the original connector, original charging pad for the watch, but it's just one, so I just modified. You can see that this is simply the old piece made from some GPS from Garmin, and such connection is possible. I have modified and I have made the additional charging pad, and it simply locks like this, and it also allows to charge the watch when I'm on the way. By the way, it's also important to say that this watch has super battery life, about 2 days. So this is really nice that it can live that long. But still about the watch and about the setup. So the main screen is like that. Here I have a quick dial, quick SMS, and just a regular dial. Over there I have some setup with some voice search and Google applications. This is quick dial for the internal SIM card. This is a certain set of applications, by the way, including the calculator, which is normally not available here on this watch. If you press too many times quickly, it allows you to use the magnifier, so that's why. Okay, so but you can have you can see that it works. I will try to publish information about applications which I have used under here. Also the weather, but with the proper setup and nicely updated. This is the another application screen, calendar, and just a big battery sign, and this is empty screen. But this is all configurable using Nova Launcher, and you can have a look that simply this functionality is much better than the original watch, because you have everything available quickly. It's no problem with that. You do not need to scroll anything, nothing like that. Have a look. It's a huge difference versus the original application. Also, it allows you to see the information from the top bar, and of course you can set up the timer, alarms, and so on and so on. By double tap it will start the watch here, but if you on the other screen, if you double tap, it will activate the camera also. By the way, again, Kospet, listen, camera here on the top, so you make to take a picture this way, not the picture of your hand always. This is like, I cannot stand it, why it's done in so stupid way. Anyway, watch is great. I have installed a few applications for that, and of course it needs some initial setup. First of all, as I said, connectivity with phone, so it must be Watch Droid application version 9. Calculator, I have installed the calculator. It's called Modern Calculator. It was developed by one of the Polish developers. Really great application for the watch. Just the whole interface must be modified. This is Nova Launcher, just from Google for Play Store full version. It offers you several options to modify the desktop, and you can have a look how it works really well with nice fluid movements, and you can use the double tap or the gestures and so on. Next, what I can say, I had a problem with not so clear information that the watch is charging, so this is easy to modify with the if you place on the desktop the battery widget. Simply when it's connected, it's getting red, so you know that it's well connected and the watch is really charging. So this is like, good. So for swipe actions, of course, it's allowed by the Nova Launcher. Quick dial for predefined contacts over Bluetooth, it's all possible, as I told you, over the Watch Droid application. So either phone calls or SMS, or you can even control the music. Okay, so you can see this is activated on the phone. Okay, so why it's not done? Okay, next one. Why it's not done by the Kospet or simply by the manufacturer, and why it's not really used as a good interface. So the voice, the next song, previous song, this can be all operated from the watch, so you don't have to take your phone from the packet. Okay, so also you have like all your incoming messages, and it's informing you about the incoming phone calls and so on. What else can we say? Weather information, it has been also improved. This opens and this gives you the full information versus the what it was the original setup for the weather. Also the calendar, I think it looks much better in this way, that you have it available on the desktop without the need to scroll through the applications, and so it's confusing really why it was done this way. Also, what I can say, it's just the for example the timer application. You can have it, you can have several options for that. You can start it from here. It's several applications that you can load. and it opens really a lot of options to configure it and to make it really configurable in the way you like it. Yes, so we can stop the okay. A few things which are unsolved. Contacts, if you use the original contacts application, for some reason it will display the contacts by the first name, which is slightly strange that you have the numbers here, but they are all by the first name. There is another application which I've managed to check, and finally I've managed to configure it this way that it displays the name by the last name. But the original application shall be redone to display them by the last name. Also, there is no automation of any kind for the pictures transfer. If you take the picture on the camera, it just stays in the directory in the camera. And as I told you, that the another super stupid thing is that if you record the video, for some unknown reason, this is recorded vertically. So this is really strange why it's like that. Let's finish it. Okay, so I can show you that this is vertical. Okay, so just once, okay, because we didn't have it. You see, it's a vertical video. Who knows why? That's strange. Kospet, please make a new watch with the camera here and the horizontal setup for the video. It's, you know, it's a so great watch, except this stupid few things. So regarding the battery size, regarding the screen, it's a 400 by 400 resolution, the connectivity, fluidness, and so on. So this is like, you know, very strange. So, like, just to summarize, Kospet, if you're going to work on this watch, I have a few requests. Okay, so this is like quite manual, but you know, hardware upgrades. Make it really watertight. Please make such watch to be able to be used on the swimming pool, so it is not getting to get wet inside and so on. As I said, cameras placed in the at 12 hour. So outwards, take the SM-V700 Samsung watch and have a look on this. Horizontal mode for the video recording, please. It's so obvious. Quality, camera does not have to be really like high megapixel, but good quality for low light visibility, and so not so many very many megapixels, but good quality. Okay, please add 2 customizable buttons on the left of the watch. It would be good to for the custom applications or things like that. Wireless charging would not hurt to have. But you know, the very basic power connector can be done from the old floppy connector with 2 magnets and just pins, and it also works. This is like very basic one. Okay, reliable pulse or heart monitoring, it would be also nice, but it's maybe not extremely important. But as I said, I have made another connector here. Okay, so like this is like super duper basic. You just USB port on the other side, and this for emergency charging, it also works. Just the connector like that. Okay, so magnet, okay, it's pretty strong, and pins, okay, and it will also connect here, and it's good enough to charge. Okay, I'm running out of time of my half an hour movie, which my camera can take. So summarizing, if set up properly, it is really a great watch with the full functionality except the camera, with connectivity to the Android phone, and this is something that I would like to use as my daily driver, and really the part of my personal area network, which as I told you, it's like 5 devices, so it's also Pebble. And the 5th one is usually the electric unicycle, recently got away, in fact. Okay, all the best. Talk to you soon.